Hello, welcome to the Miss Collins tutorial for South Dance Alliance. Today I'm going to show you how to properly put in a low bun, a half up, half down, and we're also going to do some stage makeup. This is my model, a.i.m. Say hello. She's awesome, I know. Anywho, so we've started with flat ironing a.i.m.'s hair, and you know she has lots of hair, so this is great hair to work with. Yeah? So we're going to start with a bun. So for a.i.m.'s hair, her hair is pretty thick. We're going to start with a low bun. I have a brush, a comb, 2 scrunchies, her hair color, and I also have edge control. This is olive oil, ORS. You can use whatever you want. You don't have to use edge control as long as you just keep your hair slick. So what you want to do is you want to start by making sure the hair is slick and it goes all the way back, no parts, no bangs. Make sure she has these awesomely thick sideburns, so we want to make sure we pull those back like that. I'm going to stand up because it's easier to work that way. Sometimes I use the comb just to make sure I don't have any parts in her hair, and also so that her hair is not tangled. Because I'm doing 2 hairstyles today, I'm only going to use the edge control on the second one. So here's our bun. We start by putting the hair at the low base of the neck. We're going to put this in a nice ponytail all the way down here. This works for medium length hair to long hair. If you have short hair or hair that has a cut, a lot of you have a cut either on one side or both sides, going for the half mohawk thing or the whole mohawk thing. You're just going to have to make it work. If you have super short hair, you're going to have to wear it slick, straight back with a headband the same color as your hair. So, her hair's really thick. Jesus. So, once we get that down, we'll put it in a ponytail with them. Thank you. Put it in a ponytail. Remember that this hairstyle has to last you all night when you perform. So you want to make it a little tight just so that it's secure and in place and it holds well. Turn around. So there's the ponytail. And for the bun, if you choose not to use a sock, a.i.m. doesn't have to. Or if you have weave, all you do is twist it all the way to the end, look down, and then you start wrapping. The one thing about, turn so we can see, the one thing about wrapping is you don't want to do this where it falls over. You want to leave it flat so that it wraps like this. And then you just wrap the hair behind it, and it kind of looks like she has a sock. And then I use my second scrunchie. And for her hair, I like to go just half down with the scrunchie, so it doesn't go around 3 full times, but it still holds the shape of the bun. And then you could use a bobby pin or a pop clip or something just to kind of hold the little wispies in place. So, and it's right here at the base of her neck. Yeah, so it's not up here, not at the top, right here at the base of the neck. This is the same type of bun you should wear in class. Okay, so for the half up, half down, you're going to need a comb, a brush, a scrunchie, and whatever you need to do to hold your hair back. For us, it's edge control. If you need hairspray, that's fine, whatever it is. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to part the hair. You part the hair from the tip of the ear to the tip of the ear. So making sure that you, of course, connect the dots. Again, I'm going to stand up because I'm tall and a.i.m. short. I start just making sure that I have it even on each side. Sort of like this, and then I just kind of connect the dots in the back. Little by little. Of course, I get the opportunity of cleaning up the part but just so that I'm safely separating the hair, so I'm not damaging anything. And some people like to use a fine tooth comb, whatever works. For us, for her, she has very thick hair, so I gotta use a thick comb to separate her hair. And make sure, sometimes your part gets caught in between things because your hair is set a certain way because of the pattern of your hair. So just make sure you're carefully going over that part. If you don't know how to part your own hair, ask someone to do it for you. If you do know how to part your own hair, ask someone to make sure it's correct. No, it doesn't hurt to ask anybody. The more eyes, the better. Okay, so I've parted her hair. And it looks pretty straight. Turn around so we can see the part. Looks pretty straight. A little bit. Probably could come down on this side some more, but this will work for now. Turn around. So then what I like to do is I like to section off the hair, and just to make sure it's nice and even back here, come out those wispies. And then I take another scrunchie. This is just for me as a mom. And I make a little ponytail back here, just so that the hair's out of the way. Like that. And then, when you pull the hair back, it's going to lay in the center of your head. So I start by putting in our product. I really like this stuff. It's not too liquidy, not too solid. It's got a nice consistency, a nice texture to it. And because even though it's edge control, sometimes when you sweat through your edge control, which will happen, it doesn't sting as bad as some other edge controls that I've come across. So, and it doesn't run down your face and make your face sticky like hair gel. You can always double layer and make sure that your hair stays down. If you have very stubborn hair, please do this the night before. It's okay to wear your show hair to school, unless, you know, of course I have you doing something crazy, which please don't wear your show hair to school. So here we are. Turn so we can see. Turn, turn, turn. So the ponytail's gonna go right here. Turn back around. Make sure we brush it really good. No lumps, no bumps. My Sarah has a lumpy head, so sometimes we have to just brush it up again. There we go. Look down. And once we have it nice and slick, the way we want it. Slick is the key word. Slick, slick, slick. Notice there are no swoops, no bangs. Her hair straight back. I can see what she's thinking in her forehead, which is, Mommy, please stop making fun of me. Look down. And we just go like this, making a ponytail. No big deal. And of course, tighten it up. Sometimes if you tend to lump, you could use a pop clip, or you can use a bobby pin, or you could just redo the ponytail. Either way, as long as it stays down and it looks neat. Presentation is everything, especially for your first show if this is your first show, or your last show if this is your last show, or someplace in between. Presentation is everything, and the last thing you want to worry about on stage is your hair. Turn around. So then what we'll do here is just kind of comb it down to hold it in place. And of course, sometimes hair gets in the way. Even if you don't want it to come in front of your face, it just might. So sometimes what the girls do, the a.i.m girls, right here, they'll just slip a bobby pin right here, just right there, so it'll stay behind the ear and in place. And that is the South Dance Alliance half up, half down. Okay, so now you've seen how to do hair for South Dance Alliance. I'm going to show you how to do some basic stage makeup. If you're not allowed to wear makeup, my suggestion, like every day, my suggestion would be to go to the Dollar Tree. I picked up this palette from the Dollar Tree. It's by CoverGirl. Just a simple palette, $1. I picked up this palette from the Dollar Tree, $1. You get all these wonderful colors, and it comes with an applicator. I picked this up from the Dollar Tree. Again, it's CoverGirl. I sell Mary Kay, so most of the products you see on the table are Mary Kay products. This, I think we got at Kroger. They have small lashes, so you know when we get to the lash part, you'll see it's a very tiny brush. So whatever works for you. If you like falsies, you can do falsies. Everything that I'm using is mineral based because for my kids and for myself, we have sensitive skin. If you're not allowed to wear makeup, my suggestion would be anything mineral based. So let's get started. So with Sarah's face, because it has a bit of a shine to it, I use a translucent powder for her. This is Mary Kay's translucent powder. It's a wonderful product. This is the sample. It comes really, really big. This is the sampler product. So as you can see, it's already at the top. It's like one of those Bare Minerals shaky things. So what I do is I take my big brush and I do it the Bare Minerals style. Tap, 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 and swirl. But for her face, I only need just about this much on the brush. And I kind of dab it all over her face because you're going to blend it in real nice. And this just kind of keeps the shine down. And I also set her makeup with the finish as well. And as you can see, it added no color, but it instantly took away the shine in her face. It's the same thing as a regular color foundation, but again, this is a good alternative if you're not allowed to wear makeup. And it's mineral based, so it's good for your skin. Baked minerals, good for you. I apply it all over her face, and again, I'll go back through that. So I'm just going to do half of her face. I like to start with the eyes first. So these are Wet n Wild. One of them is an eyebrow pencil, and one of them is an eyeliner. This is color crayon. And this was an old eyeliner that we used, but it has like this spongy thing, so I use this as a smudger to smooth out eyebrows. So yeah, that's about it. Close your eyes. I line eyes first, only because it just makes eye color in the lines. So I'm going to start by lining her eye from the inside. And again, you know, you line your eye the way you choose. And then I actually kind of come to the outside a little bit. So, come up this way. And then I connect the two. I use short strokes just so I don't have anything crazy going on the eye. Remember that this is show makeup, so you want to make sure that it's kind of dramatic. It's going to look really weird up close, so you want to make this line a little bit thicker than you normally would every day. Some people wear it thick every day, but you want to give some definition to your face. That's the purpose of your stage makeup, is to give definition to your face while you're on stage. The last thing you want is to have a really nice costume and you're dancing all kinds of weird things and crazy things to awesome music and you have no face. So there's her eyeliner. I know this is the best part, right? So what I'm going to do is a couple of things. I like color, so I'm going to open this. This is Perfect 10 from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to mix that with the CoverGirl. I use brushes. Some people use applicators. I use brushes. This is a Mary Kay brush collection. I like this collection a lot. I keep that one on display, but I actually have a few brushes that I use. So for this, I'm going to call upon, oh no, it's not in there. In my compact, I have a crease brush and a lid brush. So I'm going to start her lid with white color. And this is kind of to brighten up her eyes. And I go heavy on the makeup. Not like scarlet heavy, but almost scarlet heavy. If you don't know what a scarlet is, it's another word for harlot. So I'm going to take this over her entire eye, and this helps me just to see her whole eye, and it gives it a little bit of shimmer. And we'll go back and clean up all the fallout and stuff. That gives it a little bit of shimmer. I don't know what color this is. It just came in the color palette for CoverGirl. And then I'm going to go into my Mary Kay palette. I use it often. I'm going to go for, since this is stage makeup, and I'm going to make her face look natural on stage, I'm going to go into this Chocolate Kiss. I'm using my crease brush. Tilt your head and tilt your head. There we go. And I'm going to go into the crease to kind of add some definition. And sometimes I like to do this too because then it makes the face really shiny and really pretty. And then I'm going to use some granite to kind of deepen it just a little bit. Just a little, not a whole lot. Keep your close one. And make sure whatever you're using is mineral based. Mineral is the key. And then, let's say Isara's costume has this wonderful turquoise color to it. So I'm going to take this turquoise color and use my lid brush. Move it off. I'm going to take this, just dab that on there. And I like turquoise and brown together anyway, so I'm kind of just going to tap that on. I don't smooth it just yet. Just tap it on like that. So now you can see the color start to build. And because you use that shimmer at the front, you have the brow color as well, but you can add more brow color if you want to. I mean, it's your face. These colors actually complement her face. And with minerals, you want to make sure you dab and not like brush it, because then it ends up all over the place. And so we can clean that up a little bit. Boom. There's the eye. Close your eyes. And then I'm going to go in with the mascara. This is Lash Discovery. I guess it's like a beginner thing. It has a mini brush. This is waterproof, 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 waterproof. If you don't go waterproof, you'll be crying mascara. Look up. This is Isara's favorite part. Blink. And blink again. Blink. Blink. One more blink. Look up and down. I like to zhuzh. I learned that in Mary Kay. It helps to spread the lashes. Look up. Sometimes I do bottom lashes, sometimes I don't. It just depends. Because we're performing at night, bottom lashes are okay. There we go. And then the last thing I do is I shape her eyebrow. Isara has, you know, she's a child, so she can't get her eyebrows done, but she has a pretty okay arch. So I'm just going to kind of use my Mary Kay brush, my eyebrow brush, kind of comb her arch in so I can see what I'm doing. And of course, doing brows is pretty simple. Because again, she doesn't get her eyebrows done. I just kind of make sure I fill in the spot. The cool thing about stage makeup is that people see what you want them to see. So if I want to thin out her eyebrows, I can do that and use a little bit of like mine pancake makeup to cover up the top part, and then when or concealer, and then when I do foundation, if I used her color foundation, I would be able to cover up those little hairs, and then the audience would see just a nice pretty arch. So, and it looks kind of crazy up close, but again, this is for the audience to look at. So I just do a little bit of that, and I take my smudger. You can use a foam smudger, or this has a brow smudger at the bottom, but I like the foam one better because it actually picks up the color. And I just push it in, And it also has this nice little chisel tip so I can create that arch at the bottom, and it helps smooth out the eyebrows some. There we go. And then I like to set it with brow gel. This is Mary Kay brow gel. It's colorless. Smells disgusting, but it works. Look up. And just kind of brush those little hairs in place. Again, you can do this before you do concealer if you want to tighten up the line. So that way, if you don't get your eyebrows done, you can rest those little babies at the top there. Lay them to rest for the evening. And this is cool because if it should run off your face, it's clear. So you won't really see it. And then once that's dry, I'll go back in with a little bit more of that translucent and kind of just touch up the face. And as I'm touching up the face, because it's a shimmer, it looks really nice because it's highlighting a little bit. And I'll set her eyebrow with a little bit of that translucent powder. So then her eyebrows won't run away. And then after that, I'll do the cheeks. You can really use whatever, as long as we can see your cheeks. I'm going to do contour, so get excited. I'm going to go in below the cheek with the bronzer that kind of defines the cheek right here and lets it pop out. Yeah, take it all the way back. Again, when you're messing with lighting, you want to make sure that you can pull out all of your face. And then I'm going to go in with a nice warm cheek color. This is, I don't know because the label is gone, but it's Cheeks by CoverGirl. I'm going to go on top of that and kind of pull that color in like that. And then I'm going to use my foundation brush from Mary Kay and buff them together. Bing. So there's no line, but there's a contour. Now she has a cheek. And you can bronze the tip of your nose if you want to. And then the last step is the red lip. Red is required. This is Rockin' Red by Mary Kay. I also have, this is Watermelon. It's Mama's favorite. So I'm going to start with the watermelon first, and I'm going to use a brush. This is any kind of brush. You can use it for your eyes, you can use it for your lips. I like to use it for both. It just kind of picks up the color. And I'm going to start with a light tap just for her. Again, this is somebody else doing your makeup, not you, but these are just the pointers. This kind of gives me a base. Gives me a base, and I don't have to use a lip liner for her. And this will help the Mirror Shine Rockin' Red stay on throughout the night because we want to look nice all night. So this is your before and your after, just so you can see. Again, the audience will see what you want them to see. So if I want to thin out her lip, I'm going to come inside the pout. But she's got beautiful lips, so we're going to go ahead and let the audience see all of that. No funny ideas. I'm not going to go into the inside of the lip because then you'll start to eat your lipstick. And then, final touch. Well, first final touch. See how red that is? It's really red. Super red. Normally for little girls, I do pink, but because I'm demonstrating for the older ones, we have to use red. She does it. Make sure you get in the corner so your smile is seen. Just kind of have that for you. And then Sarah's going to close her eyes. This is finishing spray. I'm going to finish off her look. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold your breath. Okay. And that's just going to kind of set all of this in. So here's your before and your after. Okay, so you've seen how to do hair, you've seen how to do makeup. Now I'm going to show you how you should leave the theater every day. So of course you're not going to leave with your makeup on. This is oil-free eye makeup remover by Mary Kay. You can use it all over your face. It's hypoallergenic, and as you can see, it's kind of split into, no, there's no oil, it's just magic. And you shake it up to activate it. And then you use, you can use a towel, you can use a piece of toilet paper or whatever. I just bought these from Walmart, little remover things, swipies I think they're called. And all you do is you put the product on the pad and then just wipe. And it's like magic. The end of the evening is gone. Make sure you take that off your eyes. And again, this is just so you can leave the theater and not look like a Scarlet without the SC. Get it off of both eyes. And this is really good stuff because I'm using one pad and I'm, outside of cleansing and moisturizing your face, I've taken all of the makeup off. And very important, make sure you take off the lipstick. I know, this is the sad part. This means that it's over, open. Means that it's over for reals. So when you see that commercial for Neutrogena and Clinique, and they say, can your makeup do that? You say, yes. Yes, it can. Oops. And there's all your show makeup. All that hard work right there. Stop.
Then trash can.
All right.
And there you have it. Thank you for watching the tutorial. Get excited. It's almost show day. And the cool thing about it is you can go back and look at this again. Good night.